Hi, welcome to video number 2. So if you're watching this video, you should have already watched video number 1, where I went over kind of the basics of what Mascara Beauty's 3D foundation is, kind of the backstory behind it, how to set up your own custom compact, how simple it works, kind of the concept behind this makeup. And now video number 2, I'm going to show you the most basic of hacks using truly just one simple quad compact and one brush and one tool. So our Perfector sponge. So I wanted to just kind of make this video number 2 showing you exactly how you can use this custom foundation on your skin. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You can typically do this within 5 minutes in your day, 10 minutes max, but really honestly 5 minutes or less. I usually just use my makeup on a bare face because I am normal to dry, so I don't need to do any sort of primer. If you are oily or combo, you'll probably want to use a stay spray as almost like a setting spray, and what you could do is kind of spray it into your hands just a little bit, pat it in, and just kind of prep it by putting a little bit on your skin as like a primer. You can also spray a little on your Perfector sponge and use that to kind of prime your skin too. And you can put it kind of in those areas that are oily and just kind of prep your skin. All I have on right now are my extensions, and then I put on my brows just to kind of save some time. But what I did with my brows is I used my contour, which I'm going to show you that I used on my face, on my brows. So again, the versatility of this makeup is so amazing. Also, I like to start with a clean brush. Again, I'm only going to use one brush for this hack. In video number 3, I'm going to do more of an in-depth full coverage look. So I can show you how you can do an everyday quick look and a full coverage, and that'll be in video number 3. But in this video, I'm just going to use the one brush, and I always like to start with a clean brush. And you can see that I cleaned this brush. It's totally new, using our Restore. This is our brush cleaner, and it's a dry cleaner. So basically you spray the cleaner onto a paper towel, you swirl your brush into the paper towel, and swirl, get the makeup off, and it's ready to go dry. Look, just ready, dry, totally quick and easy, just like our makeup, just like everything that we do with Mascara Beauty is all about quick, easy, simple. So let me go ahead and pull my hair back just so we can see what we're doing. And I did take a before picture so that I can take an after, and you can see the effect that the makeup has. And as you can see from my skin, I've got a little bit of redness. I've got some, some hyperpigmentation from some sun exposure, but this makeup is just incredible. It's gonna cover all that right up super simply. So here I am with my simple quad and my detail hack brush, and I've got my highlight color, which is amber, my contour color, which is Astoria, my lip and cheek, which is nude, and then I put a Bella bronzer. So this would be what I would use for just the basics. So let's get ahead and start. I'm gonna tap that right in, and I'm just gonna start going in and covering up with this highlight. And I like to start with my highlight. Some people like to start with their contour. There's really no right or wrong. It's really what, try it one way and try it a different way the next time. I typically like to start with my highlight because I like to go, look how amazing this brush is, you guys. One tap and one swirl, and I've look at the redness on this side, and it's gone. So I love it because I can just literally the wide, I love our brushes, they're double-ended too, but this wide side just really blends the makeup right in and just instantly color corrects and gets me looking more like my neck and less like I went and worked out, right? Okay, so I'm just tapping into that highlight, and look how quick of a coverage am I getting right now, you guys. And what I like to do is kind of a stippling. You'll notice that I'll stipple and blend. It's just a combo, and I really like this brush because how beautifully it blends instantly on my skin. And then I go kind of all over again because I've got redness, but you could avoid this area if you wanted to because our contour is going to go there and cover that all right up. And again, I go kind of swipe it all over my forehead. Again, I'm trying to get that even coverage so that that redness is kind of minimized. And I don't need to use any more highlight right now. I'm just gonna use what I have on my face and just distribute it nice and evenly so you can kind of see how beautiful this cream foundation goes on the skin and just instantly highlights your face, right? This smaller end, I can also use that highlight and go in and just like, if you've got like dark circles or like discoloration, you can kind of go right in and brighten around the eye. I tend to have a little bit of like pinky purpley kind of skin tone around my eyes, so I can go in and easily brighten with just a touch, literally. Okay, the key with this makeup is a little goes a long way. And if ever there are issues with putting it on, it's usually that the customer is putting it on way too much. This little tin here, this highlight, could last anywhere from 3 to 5 months. The contour, lip and cheek, and Bella bronzer will last even longer. I think my lip and cheeks last me a whole entire year. Okay, so there we go. Highlight on, boom, done. On to the contour. And okay, so contour, do not be afraid of contour. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna tap it into my contour color, and I'm just kind of putting it on the edge. And I'm just gonna go in and I'm going to hollow out those cheekbones. I'm just gonna kind of follow the natural shape of my cheekbone, kind of where that would be, and just a little bit higher. And I'm instantly just putting it right in. So there's my cheekbone on that side. Go in, again tapping, and I'm just gonna go in and draw that contour in over here. And you can see this brush just instantly blends it as I'm putting it on. Again, you can suck your cheeks in, you can just feel that bone right there, that cheekbone. Typically you're starting right about the top of your ear and heading towards the middle of your face, but you're gonna stop right about here. You don't wanna go any closer because you don't want like this contour color to be getting into like the brightness of your face, but you can go as heavy or as light as you want. And again, it's just instantly blended with this brush, which I love. And you can kind of go in and add a little bit more. So you can see where that dimension is instantly achieved on my face. And then you can go in, and I like to contour up on the forehead along the edges. If you have a really wide, big forehead, you can go clear across the top of your forehead. You can see my forehead is a little bit on the smaller side, so I tend to do just kind of the sides of my forehead to, again, look how that instantly blends in. And so basically what you're creating is like shadow and dimension on your face. So you're not just seeing like a blank white sheet of face. You're seeing dimension. Okay, some other areas you can quickly contour. You can, again, I'm just gonna go in one more time. I'm just gonna be a little bit bolder this time. Show you. See that contour? Okay. Not scary, you guys, easily blended. Okay, some other fun areas is you can actually contour like your nose. And this is a little bit more of a, I don't know, maybe more of a difficult technique for some people, but I just want to show you just how easy it is to use this makeup. So you can kind of just contour your nose real quick and like basically put that highlight back on my nose and just give me like, see how that kind of narrowed my nose a little bit? And then another place to contour, I'll take the tip of my brush, is like right under my lips for a little contour in the lips. And then again, use that same brush and you can kind of contour along the edge of your neck to give you like that nice profile shadowing, which is already there. So you're basically taking where shadow already is on your face and just kind of enhancing that. Okay, so there, I've got my contour. That's as easy as it gets, you guys. Easy, easy. I put a little bit down the sides of my nose. I took that highlight. Basically what I did is I pressed my finger in that highlight and just kind of brightened up that. But all of it kind of melds and blends together. So did you see I didn't like change brushes? I didn't clean the brush in between. I'm literally using the same brush because this makeup is meant to be used all together. Okay, so now this is when I would take my damp Perfector sponge and press the makeup in to make sure that it becomes like a second skin. And this is really the part where if you did happen to put too much makeup on, you're gonna actually take, you know, it'll lift off the excess and keep just what you need. I also, again, this is like a damp sponge. There's no wetness, it's just damp, squishy, spongy. Our Perfector sponges were specifically made for our cream makeup. I like to use this Perfector sponge. I like to use it in my Bella bronzer. So this is a cream bronzer that I dip the sponge into my bronzer, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer in that same area that I put the contour, but a little bit lower where the sun might hit me a little bit more. So you saw that the contour was kind of in a 3 shape on the sides of my face, but where the shadow hits. The bronzer you're actually gonna put kind of in the same areas, but a little bit higher and lower in all the areas. So a little bit lower on the forehead, a little bit higher on the cheekbone. So see how that's giving me a little bit of bronzing? And again, see how I'm just kind of blotting it onto this Perfector sponge, and see how that's adding kind of a little bit of a glow right there. And again, I'm gonna go a little bit lower on my forehead because you know the sun does hit there on our forehead. I love Bella bronzer. It's a universal bronzer. It will work on every single skin tone. Promise. I put a little bit down my nose because you know the sun hits a little bit on my chin. And then this is when you can kind of also put it on your neck to make sure that you are blending, you know, neck to forehead. Make it all work. So look at that nice, natural, like illuminated, bronzed kind of glow. Okay, final step is your cheek. And I'm gonna use Nude, which is a good, just basic. Again, I'm gonna pop it, use my Perfector sponge, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the lip and cheek on my cheek. And it's just nude, so it's just a little bit of color. And again, you could use your brush. You could even use your finger and then put the Perfector sponge on to blend it. But I wanted to show you just how easy you can do it with just the sponge and one brush. So there, I put a little bit of the lip and cheek color Nude, and we have so many different colors, you guys. And then I'm gonna just go back in with this brush and like make sure it's all good. Wonderful thing is this lip and cheek also, obviously by the name lip and cheek, can be used on your lips for a quick lip look. And sometimes I'll use the excess of the lip and cheek on like, or even my contour on my eyelid. I'll just like literally just pressing my finger in just to give myself a little bit of glow on my eyes. And that is it, you guys. Done. Quick and easy hack, minutes. And I would either spray it with my Stay Spray or go back and spray my Perfector sponge and just put a little bit of Stay to keep it set. And that is it, you guys, I'm done. So if I hadn't been talking and like, you know, just like messing around with you guys, that would have taken, you know, about 5 minutes or less. But yeah, there's that contour, there's that glow. It's very natural, it's very quick. And again, that was all achieved with just the one compact, the one brush, and the sponge. Bam, done. So again, video number 2, basic hack. Stay tuned for video number 3, where I'm gonna do more of a full coverage, you know, like full coverage, more glammed look with the makeup, because we have that versatility of daytime, everyday, natural, and kind of full coverage or like a nighttime look. So, and also in video number 3, I'll also go over like setting setting with a setting powder for any of you that are oily and or like that powdery finish. So I'll go over that in video number 3, so stay tuned. Thank you so much. And again, ask questions, and again, stay in order if you can, so that you can kind of know what we're talking about as we go along on this class. So see you later tonight.